Good morning. I'm going to give this a second for people to hop on because last time I was live, nobody got notified. So type in the chat if you're here, when you're showing up, what time it is, where you're at. Good morning. Can't believe it's already almost 2022, but I am super excited to put 2021 in the past. So also a disclaimer, this is not tarot related. So as you pop on, I probably won't be doing readings on this live. So keep that in mind. This is not tarot related. This is me sharing personal experiences. So, good morning. Okay, I see some people popping on now. Good morning. How are you guys? I'm going to give it a minute because people haven't been getting my notifications when I go live. And then let me know if you can hear me okay. And if you can hear my music, if it's too loud. I woke up at like 5 a.m. because I knew I had to do this live, and I've been putting it off for so long. All right, well, I see some people in here. You guys just aren't talking. So a lot of you will catch this on the repeat. So just a disclaimer, again, this is not a tarot related. And as some of you guys know, a lot of you guys know, I am starting to dip my toes into coaching, life coaching. So I will start sharing some life experiences on my YouTube channel. Let me know if you're into that kind of thing. I'm curious why so many other tarot readers don't do this. But even if I don't connect with, I know there's thousands of you guys, so even if I don't, I know a lot of you won't resonate with this stuff and you guys won't feel aligned with it. But for those of you that do, even if it is a small percentage, it is worth it to connect with that small percentage of you guys. Okay. And I want to normalize experiences, talking about triggers, patterns, things that come up in life that we don't really talk about, and share my personal experiences with you guys. This is kind of vulnerable for me because obviously there's thousands of you guys on my channel. A lot of you don't know who I am. Some of you do know who I am. I have people on here that know me in real life, so this is kind of scary for me to share with you guys. So I've been challenged to go live and talk about patterns that I've had and how they showed up in my life. And most importantly, a very recent one that came to light that has really affected me in all areas of my life. And I didn't really understand why or where it was coming from until I had a coaching call with my coach, who's Jamie, who you guys have seen me go live with before. And I want to talk about how that showed up, what it was, how it was affecting my life, and I wasn't even aware of it. And what it boiled down to when we dissected it. So all of my life as an adult. Hi. I know, I don't know why people aren't getting alerts. I love you too. So a lot of people will be catching this on the replay. I see quite a few of you in here, but no one's talking. So anyways, the pattern that we recently came up with or recently brought to light is all of my adult life, I've been super competitive. Which is an Aries trait. I am an Aries, but yes, I'm nervous, Jamie. But it's more than that, right? So super competitive. I also have had issues with authority, specifically people trying to tell me what to do, or me feeling like people are trying to tell me what to do. It's a big blockage for me. And also fears of rejection too. Hey, that comes up for me often. But how this was showing up in my life is, and the pattern that I had and the stories that I told myself, I'm good, thank you guys, thank you, is, it showed up in my career, right? So for 12 years, I was a property manager. And I always struggled with the authority. Anybody who has authority over me, or anyone I feel like has control over me, I completely freak out. So, and then it affects me in my relationships. It affects me in my friendships. And what I do, the story I tell myself is, this person wants to control me, or I'm not allowing someone to have control over me, or whatever. But in reality, that's just my perception. But in reality, that's not even what it is. That's just how I'm taking it. And I feel like learning that, so that's a trigger, right? So if someone is coming at me and telling me what to do, and I get triggered, my typical response is I'm just like, fuck this, and I withdraw, right? And I just won't talk to that person for quite a while, or I just withdraw and be like, I'll cuss someone out, or I'll be like, fuck this, like, I'm not doing this. And that's my pattern. And so that's affected my life, because what happens is I cut these people out of my life, and I ignore it. What I do is I keep myself busy, and I don't really think about it until until it just goes away. And what happens is I hold on to that emotion, all that trauma in my body. And it is in the back of my mind at times. It will come up at times, but I just ignore it. And so it's affected my, yeah, I do get really fierce when I'm when I'm in those places. Yeah, when I was younger, it used to show up like I would get in fights. I would I wasn't the best person to be around when I was younger, because I was so angry, and I would hold on to that anger. Yeah, I have a Taurus rising and a Taurus Venus too. So, but I feel like good morning, guys. I feel like, so what I'm getting to is it's more than just an zodiac or astrology sign. Okay, so what this is, it's a pattern, and it's a story that I tell myself. And when we really dove into the feelings behind it and dissected where it was coming from, and the first time I felt that way, and what it boiled down to is not feeling accepted by my parents when I was younger. It really turned into this pattern that I've had, where I withdraw and like completely just like push people away from me, like a huge wall. And so recently, that's something that I've been working on with my coach, and it was a huge breakthrough for me, because I noticed. So what happened was, Jamie, who's my coach, was telling me requirements, because I'm coaching this intensive that we're doing, and she was like, I have my channel, so I'm trying to work on my channel and do my thing. And then she was like, well, you missed this call. Like, you need to make sure that there are requirements to be a coach or whatever. And I was like, instant rage. I'm like, my channel, like, I have my priorities, blah, blah, blah. Like, what I'm saying isn't important, and or what I'm doing isn't important. Like, that's how I felt. And I like instantly shut down. And then I felt the trigger come up, because I was pissed, and I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm going to quit. And in that moment, she said something that really helped me. And it was like, I'm not against you. Like, I always feel like people are against me. Like, I'm not against you. I'm on your side. Just feel it. And that's something that I really struggle with, is like feeling the emotions. Like, I always try to block that shit out, because it's uncomfortable. Who wants to feel like, and so I really did. I sat with it, and I just like bawled my eyes out, and I really felt it. And for the first time, I was able to work through that trigger, instead of doing my typical pattern, which is withdrawing and like freaking out and like, fuck you, I'm done. And so that was a huge breakthrough for me. And now when these things come up, I'm not getting triggered. And when I notice a trigger, instead of like reacting, I'm going within and feeling and working through it. And so another thing that I'm learning is not responding when you're triggered as well. So that's something that I struggle with too, because I'm very hot-headed. So typically I'll just respond and be like, speak what I feel like I need to say in that moment, and then regret it later because I'm so triggered. So I'm learning to take a step back and feel before responding. Yeah, that's true, Jamie. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad it's relatable. See, okay, so this is amazing because, like I said, this won't be for everyone. I know I have thousands of you on my YouTube channel, but even if I connect with a small group of you guys who can resonate with this, then that's worth it to me. So, yeah, fire. Yes, it's so easy to react when you're triggered and be like, fuck you, like this is X, whatever. And it's in those moments, it's so powerful to like challenge yourself, and instead of like, like don't let other people control your emotions, or don't let your triggers, like don't project, right? Because that's all we're doing is we're projecting. And what story are we telling ourselves, because really our perception isn't even reality half the time. So like really, what is it? What's happening right now? And it's all a lesson. And so that's something that I'm really tuning into and learning through coaching. And so that's okay. So thank you. Thank you. So here's another piece to it too. So as you guys know, I've had my YouTube channel forever, for about a year now, not forever, but for about a year. And I love doing tarot. And I have had life coaches for the past few years, and I haven't really felt called to coach in the past. But I'm getting to a space now where I want to be able to, like, I help guide you guys and do personal readings and help guide people so often. And then that's it. And then like sometimes I have regulars, but I don't really get to help like break through anything or get to see you guys where you guys end up. Like I have no idea. So recently I've been dipping my toes into coaching, and I've had this desire to start life coaching. And so you guys will see me on here more often sharing experiences and these intensive challenges that we're doing that I'm about to talk about. And so if it's for you, or you feel called, or you're resonated with what I'm saying, like leave me a comment, email me, lightgirltarot@gmail.com, type it in the chat. We have this really cool intensive coming up, this challenge. I think today is the last day to sign up. It starts on the 1st. So if you're wanting to start your new year off in a completely new direction, changing your life, like you should definitely sign up. And I'm going to share with you how this has changed my life, not only breaking patterns and working through my emotional traumas, but also I wouldn't even have my channel if it wasn't for me going through coaching, because I was so terrified of rejection. I was so terrified to put myself out there, or what other people would think about me if they knew that I had this gift. Initially, that was my fear. The story that I told myself is like, people will think I'm weird because I have these gifts, and honestly, you guys, I would not be here on this channel if I never went through one of these intensive programs. And online, it's like 5 days long, and you get one-on-one coaching. Even if you don't participate in the lives, you can rewatch them later, and the homework assignments are like it will change your life. If you're ready for that, then you should totally jump into it. But I lost my train of thought. What was I hella lost my train of thought. But yeah, so what my experience with it was, I really broke out of my shell. I left a job that I was not really happy in, something that really stressed me out, relationships. I feel like emotionally I'm in a much healthier space. You know, it's been a rough year for me. So this has really helped me a lot. And if you're in a space where you are struggling with making a choice for what direction to go in, or you need support, that's another thing, like support. I have never felt so supported in my entire life. And that's something that because I do have that pattern of withdrawing from people and pushing away from people, I struggle with that. And I feel alone sometimes, or I did, you know, and I have friends from this program, from this online intensive that I haven't even met in person, but I consider them closer to me than anyone. So if you're looking for support, if you're looking to get out of, I don't know, a toxic relationship, if you're looking to get out of a toxic job or pursue something that you're passionate about, then I feel like this would be for you. Good morning, Bree. Thank you, Zen. Hey. So, also we're doing a juice cleanse. So I'm on day 5, I think. Day 5. So starting the new year off on a juice cleanse, eating healthy, resetting our body, and then this intensive. And also with me, so with this, because I am coaching it officially, and I have a pretty good group of people, because there's a lot of you guys on here that have already signed up, but today's the last day to sign up. So make sure if you're interested, sign up. You get one-on-one coaching with me as well. So I will be doing 5 one-on-one coaching calls with you. And then what else? Yes. Yeah, yes, soul family. Yes. Zen, yes. You get it. You get it. Yeah, so I I quit my job before, and then I ended up going back because I have this fear of, like, even though I make more money doing my tarot than I did at my job, I had this fear of, like, failing or something, fear of, like, lack of structure. And I went back and then instantly regretted it. But I recently left, and I'm diving into tarot full time again. And this has helped me feel supported in doing that. Also releasing toxic relationships out of my life. And I feel like also, like, standing in your power is so much more easier to do when you have people around you to support you or help guide you through it, right? So that's helped me a lot. Yes, the support is real, you guys. Yeah, the ego is a bitch. We don't like the ego. Also, yeah, so it's like really opening my eyes to a lot of things. So I'm in the process of writing a book too. And that ego just reminded me, because I wrote that in my book about learning how to read tarot and following your intuition. Yes, team of warrior women and men. And I think there's like 200 people in the intensive right now, and everyone's all over the place. So it's a good place to meet people who are also in the same position as you, as wanting to make these changes, because it's easy to you are who you surround yourself with, right? Like, that statement is so true, and I believe that wholeheartedly. And it's easy to get sucked into the same shit that you've always done when you're surrounding yourself with people who are stagnant or stuck in their own shit, you know? People who every time you talk to them, they're in the same place. You can talk to them 5 years from now and they're in the exact same place. And so when you get surrounded by people who are wanting to make these changes, who are making life changes, who are stepping into this, like, it's so much more powerful, and it helps lift you up. The energy is so real. Yes, I'm going to drop the link. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. Your vibe is your tribe. That is so true. That's real. And I never realized how true that statement was until over the past couple of years. And it is true. You surround yourself with people who suck your energy, or toxic people, or people who just are stagnant, then that's what you're going to be. Okay? So I just posted the link and I pinned it in here. So if you're interested, make sure you sign up. Today is the last day. It's only $37 to sign up. Yeah, shitty people. So sign up, put my name down as your reference or YouTube, and then you guys will be directed into my group of people, which we have a pretty good group. It's going to be amazing. Okay, Bernard. You're weird. Yeah, future someone. So I am trying to coach as many people as I can handle. I think I have space for a handful more that I'm willing to coach. So, so yeah, if you guys are signing up, I will most likely be your coach. Yep. Unless it gets out of control, then maybe not. But right now, yeah, I still have a handful of spaces open. Thank you, Zen. Thank you. So that is what I have to share today, you guys. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you, Mediterranean Goddess. Thank you. Yes, that is true. There are also like other really amazing, powerful coaches as well. So yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Thank you, Jamie. I forgot to add that. Thank you, Zen. Thank you. Aren't you a Gemini? Zen, you're a Gemini, right? Because I was thinking about you when I just did the Gemini reading. Because I don't do them very often, but I need to start doing them more often. Yes. I feel like this is pretty vulnerable, you guys, sharing all of this. And I do feel relief, actually, getting this done and sharing that with you. Yes, Mediterranean Goddess, $37 for 5 sessions, one-on-one life coaching, and also you get five master classes too, and the support group in the Facebook group. So yeah, it's incredible. Thank you, Zen. No, actually, I'm warming up to them. I am warming up to them. I'm changing my perspective a lot on Geminis. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, if this resonated with you, or if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. Leave me a comment, type it in the chat, because I will share more with you guys. I will be sharing more with you guys. Yes, Mediterranean Goddess, yes. It is crazy, right? Yes, Zen. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I am a Gemini moon in Vedic astrology. I think I just had a bad experience and I just held on to that. But no, I'm warming up. You guys aren't that bad. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yes, okay, so I will definitely share more with you guys. No, it wasn't even an ex, just friends, experiences with bad friends that happened to be Geminis. So I held on to that, but I'm letting it go. For New Year's, that's the first day of the intensive. So I will be on there, and then I have coaching calls, and I'm still doing my juice cleanse on New Year's. So starting the new year off completely different than I ever have before, because typically on New Year's I would be hungover and full of regret from the night before. So this will be completely different. And I'm excited. Does anyone have any questions, comments? That's true, Zen. That is true. That is true. I'm gonna start doing them. I added them to my weeklies. So I noticed I didn't get very many views, but it's probably because I talk a lot of shit on here. So I'm gonna stop doing that. I came across this from a good friend of mine, Jamie, actually. Woo! Jamie had reached out to me on Facebook. This was a couple years ago. I think like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, she had reached out to me and told me about this challenge. And I was like, well, it's only $37. I guess I'll do it. And I had signed up, and I didn't really, my intention was not really even to participate. It was more of just like helping. I was like, oh, well, I'll like helping her out. I was like, whatever, I'll do it. It's only $37. And then I started watching the classes, and I was like, holy shit. And I got all the feels, and like, because the energy is so high in there, it's like you feel like you're high, like honestly. I was like, oh wow. So I actually started participating and doing some of the homework assignments, and then that's when it really like started pushing me out of my comfort zone and opening my eyes to a different experience. And I really tried to lean in, and it fucking changed my life. It's crazy. I've been reading cards for about 6 years now. And I taught myself, like, I was always drawn to tarot since I was like a teenager, but I didn't know how to read. And I have a tarot class coming up, you guys, too. January 12th it starts because of my experience. Like, I didn't have anyone to teach me, and so I read a lot of books. I watched a lot of videos, tutorials, shit like that. But like 6 years ago, YouTube with tarot is not the way it is today. So there wasn't too many resources. But I taught myself, and I learned how to like follow my intuition and just felt, and listen to my intuition. Did a lot of meditating and shit like that. And then I taught myself. Yes, that's true. I'm reading your guys' comments. I'm trying to catch up. Thank you. Mediterranean, you should sign up either for the class, the tarot class, or the intensive. And then we can work together. And I can help you with that. So, not that you need me to help you. I mean, you could do it on your own too. But if you want to connect, reach out. No, I'm not a Scorpio. I'm actually an Aries Sun, Cancer Moon, Taurus Rising, Taurus Venus, and I have a lot of Capricorn placements in my chart. Yay, Kimberly! Yay! Yep, High Priestess. Yeah, for sure. See, I like that. Mediterranean Goddess, I like that. It does take practice, but... oh, Aries and Gemini. Yes, so, oh, yay! Yay! Discount code. There was like a buy one, get one free, when it first started a couple weeks ago. It was like a promotion, but I don't think they have that anymore, Queen. But there was, yes. Make sure you put my name on there so you can be in my group if you want to. So the tarot class, so just send me an email and I'll send you all the information. It starts on January 12th. It's going to be a 6-week program. Once a week, we'll have live Zoom calls. And we have a Facebook group for the tarot learning too. So you guys can go in there and practice readings on each other and whatnot. So if you're interested in that, send me an email, lightgirltarot@gmail.com. Starts on the 12th. I am giving away a free ticket to my my class on the intensive too, and I'm also giving away a free reading on there as well. So we're gonna raffle those off too. Thank you, Zen. Thank you. Yeah, just send me an email. If you have any questions about anything, just send me an email. Next week I'll be pretty busy because we're coaching the intensive, so I might not be as responsive next week, but I'll get to you guys. Thank you, Kimberly. Some people call me the Taurus Whisperer. I've heard that so many times. I don't know what it is about the Taurus readings that I do, but they are always so intense. Thank you, Zen. They're always so intense. So the raffle is Future Someone. The raffle is in the intensive. So if you signed up if you were in the intensive, the 5-day coaching intensive, then they raffle off a bunch of things at the end of the intensive. So there's a chance to win, there's a lot of different things on there, but I'm giving away a free one-on-one reading and a free seat to my tarot class. So you have an opportunity to win that. Okay. Is it Leonie? Tell me if I'm mispronouncing your name. The Taurus Whisperer. Yeah, I know. I don't. So many people say that to me. So I am Sophia. To sign up for my tarot class, you just email me and I'll send you all the information to sign up for the intensive. I pinned the link here in the chat so you can go up and click on it. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, so in order to be in my coaching group, just put my name on there. You can do Light Girl Tarot, or my real name is Kinda. So you don't have to watch the recorded sessions to win. No, you don't. But you by you joining and being in that community, you will have an opportunity to win. Oh, Sophia. Okay, awesome. Thank you. It's my cross, but it's also a ring that I had made with the Libyan desert stone in here. Thank you, Gabriella. So I do readings for myself. Oftentimes I find like I get in my head a lot when I do my own readings. I don't really like to. Yeah, I usually go to my friend Melissa. She also has a channel. I'll ask her to do a reading for me. Hers is Green Eyed Phoenix Goddess. You can check her out. Or really, yeah, that's who I go to. Thank you. Thank you, Copenhagen. Thank you. Thank you, Carrie. It's fun to actually connect with you guys about other things. This is pretty cool. So yeah, maybe I'll do a once a week live just talking about just a chat so like we can connect and talk about what's coming up and stuff like that. But I look forward to connecting with you guys and seeing. I know a lot of you guys signed up for the intensive, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys face to face and seeing how you guys do in the intensive and being there to support you guys. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm gonna hop off, but I love you guys. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for being here to support me with that live, because that was very challenging for me. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.